Good morning, listeners, and welcome to the Trade Talk podcast. Globally, equity markets saw modest losses across the region. US futures steadied after benchmarks ended a 3 day rally on Thursday amid losses in the consumer discretionary and real estate sector. Treasuries came back to the levels of 1.48. However, if we go through with oil, then it fell to the levels of $70 per barrel and Bitcoin paired losses. The dollar held overnight gains. It was around 95.90, 95.95. Again, it came back to the levels of 96.10. So there is hardly any major change in the major factors which are affecting to the emerging markets. Now, if we go through with our markets, then on Thursday, the market consolidated around 20-day simple moving average on which we discussed yesterday. Over the course of the day, the Nifty fell to the levels of 17,380 in the morning. However, eventually the market slowly recovered back under the leadership of FMCG and metal stocks as well as Reliance Industries, which helped the Nifty to close above the levels of 17,500. Today, 17,550, 17,600 would be a big hurdle for the market. And in case if we see the market is crossing 17,600, then in that case the possibilities of hitting 17,700 would turn bright. 17,700 is the next level and the best level which the market can achieve in the short term. Around those levels we need to be very careful. On the downside, if we see the market is sustaining below yesterday's highest level, which is around 17,550, then furthermore weakness is not ruled out. So we may see the levels of either 17,380, 400, which was yesterday's lowest level, or in the worst case scenario, 17,330. On Friday, most of the time we are seeing some selling pressure at higher levels due to headwinds which are there are from the global markets. So we need to be careful in today's date, and we have to see that whether the market is holding above the previous high or not, or it should fall to the important support areas where we should look for adding some positions with a stop loss at 17,250 on the downside. Now if we go through with Bank Nifty, then Bank Nifty would turn bullish only above the levels of 37,400 today. And during the day, if we see the Bank Nifty is crossing 37,400, then certainly we are going to see some more activity in the broader basket of the market. So 37,400 is the level to watch out for. On the downside, 36,750 and 36,500 would be major supports. We like ICICI Bank, State Bank as well as Axis Bank. If there is any specific correction, then even we should look for adding Canara Bank to our positional portfolio. But for the time being, we need to see that whether the Bank Nifty is holding above its important support area or not. Till then, it is better to stay away. From the technology basket, most of the stock close higher, but again, they are still below their important resistance areas. And that's the reason for the day we need to be more and more stock specific. We need to focus on few FMCG companies because there we have seen some specific activity, especially Bata, Britannia, McDowell's. These stocks did well, and today we need to see that whether they are performing or not. That's all for the day. With this, I am ending today's morning podcast. Thank you very much for listening in, and have a great day to all of you.